Hi, welcome back to the ACS Sales Desk demo. Last time we entered a prospect and worked numbers. This time we're going to go back to that sales desk and we're going to recall the customer's information. We're going to go up and open our file folder, type in Coppersmith, recall van, and look at a couple other things. This time we're going to look at the vehicle he's purchasing. If you notice, these buttons below it are not bold, but this one is. We're telling the sales manager something, and that's you need to look at that, what's behind that button. What we're trying to emphasize that there are open ROs on this vehicle and there are open POs on this vehicle. And if I click this information, I can hit finance, and I can see that we've allowed for those estimated costs, but I can go in and actually see that information right here. If I wanted to see my service history, I can click this button right here, and my service history information is right there at my fingertips, as well as a vehicle inspection if we'd done one on the vehicle. I have some buttons at the top. This is going to be ability for the manager to be able to print the service history. I can also run a Carfax on this vehicle. I can also run a vehicle information on this vehicle for GM, Ford, Chrysler, or Honda. I can also go in and pull up the NADA Kelly or Black Book as we did before. I can grab a copy invoice and save the system. If I wanted to see the invoice, it's going to be right there. And as I mentioned before, I can go back in and see those costs. Our costs are real time, so those numbers right here do match my numbers right here. And I can actually lay them over on the screen if I needed to make sure my costs were right. Now let's jump back out of this screen, and we'll go back in and look at some prospect information. We've got a couple ways to be able to do that. One, we can actually click the blue man button right here and go in the prospect. But if I just wanted to make sure maybe some information like what's the customer go by, like his salutation or nickname, if the salesperson got an email address, what part of town the customer lives in, if I was going to go do a TO, that's all right there, easy for the sales manager to have. Hopefully you enjoyed part 2, and we'll be having part 3 in just a minute.